Alright everybody, welcome back in. Once again, I'm Algorithmore. This is Stormgate. And this is another Stormgate match. This has two new contenders. In this case, we have Strategy King here in the Blue Infernal. And their opponent is Gradient Descent in the Red Vanguard. I'm fairly certain that both of these players are on alts. So if you want to figure out who they are and tell me who they are, please go ahead and do that. I was told you might be able to tell who they are by their playstyle. So if you are one of those Stormgate aficionados, you might be able to tell by their builds, by their micro, etc., who these are. We have our first Lancer coming in from Gradient. Just doing a little scout around. And not too much to scout that's strange, other than we are already going up to Greater Shrine. Is that a finished Greater Shrine? No, it's about to be finished. And did we lose an imp there? I wasn't paying attention. Lancer comes in, gets a few swipes. Trying to kill these two imps. Oh no, poor. Oh, nice micro. Oh, one gets turned into a farm. The other one might go down. Oh, will it? Oh, wow. Crazy micro battle there to start that. The Brute gets the last chop. The Lancer goes down without being able to kill any of the imps. The only thing that Gradient Descent can kind of claim as a victory there was forcing that tribute pipe that got cancelled. I could probably figure out the math on that, but I'm gonna guess it's something like 5 or 6 Luminite that was spent on that. That's about it. That's not a lot. 5 or 6. 2 more Lancers coming in. Can they get double the damage? They see some gremlins up there. Don't really want to fight gremlins. You want to fight imps. And imps are all lined up, and if you know where to attack, you can get a couple of imps. A few imps go down, I think. One Lancer goes down as well.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
Couple of interesting misclicks there from Gradient Descent. Maybe not misclicks, but APM spent on pings that were probably unintentional. The Stormgate's ready to go.
A Stormgate has
Now,
appeared.
Gradient Descent's lost 2 Lancers. Probably isn't feeling super confident about this. But our Strategy King has not pumped out a lot of units. And for the moment, appears to be working on upgrades. Looks like getting some Soulbrand Chakrams. Also seeing the Hellforge going down. Also seeing the Spire going down. That's all teching. We got tech going on the way here for the Strategy King. I guess the King of Strategy thinks what you want to do is tech up. Just has a single Brute. Oh, interesting little composition here. 1 Brute, 2 Gaunts, plus a Hellborn. The Hellborn going to put down some sick damage. The Lancer's here. Oh, killing the Effigy, but that was a pretty big cost to take that Effigy out. And the Strategy King's strategy paying off so far. Whereas Gradient Descent now has a little Exoforce. That's looking like a dangerous little Exoforce too. And trying to cut off reinforcements, it looks like. Or maybe flank and take out the Hellborn. Very well done. But also maybe overextending the units a little bit. Ooh, reinforcements coming in to get some more swipes. Probably alright. Snipe the Hellborn there. Cost a few Exos. And what's that? Our Soul Forge. Okay. I haven't really recognized their shapes yet. I'm still trying to work on that. You know, maybe make them different colors. Just saying. For those of us out here who a little slower on the recognition. I wonder what that means here for our Strategy King. He's going to use that on like a dragon, which is what we sort of usually see that happening. What's going on here? We don't yet have... Ooh. Thought that might have been one of the upgrades. We don't yet have a... Tech up to tier 3. We can't make the dragon yet. We got a drop being put together here. And we got a double drop ship. That's a unique use. I haven't seen that before. Exos over here. Once again, let me complain about the wellspring. We make it wider. These poor exos over here can't even reach it. There we go. Tuck them in there. Tuck your baby exos in at night. That way they get all the good healing juices. Zippity-doo-dah, here comes the drop. Well, what about this? These trees aren't down. Dang it. That's not going to work. The drop's going to work. It doesn't care about trees. Just going to scoot right in here and murder away. Just murder, 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 murder.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
And once again, probably a good time for me to say phantoms shouldn't come from workers. Too much DPS immediately spawns for free. I don't like that. I'm an Infernal player and I still think that that's not great.
A Stormgate has appeared.
It makes gaunts awkward and hard to balance. Last gaunt, please let me... Yep. She's like, please don't leave me alone. But that drop in a brutal position now. After destroying that base. Yikes. Could come and drop another base. Where's that army hoping to go get it? But it looks like the army's going to go for the Stormgate, which is a little curious knowing that there is a drop up here. But quick to react. Able to pull out. These units don't really want to fight the full army here. But nonetheless, they are going to go down. So they're kind of sacrificed, and there's not much they can do. So they just die. They just die. Even the the Harbinger is like, what should I do here? You can teleport. At least I think they haven't taken that away. Ooh, curious. We got some skulls. Skulls of Shedda, and you know what that means. That means we got Hexen with tech. We don't build Hexen anymore unless we tech them. So we should be seeing some necrotic hex fields, which is a great counter to the bio. Ooh, we got a kind of a doom drop coming from our Cosmic Drifter. Saying, let me return the favor, old buddy. You were so nice to bring your units to my base and destroy it. So why don't I bring my units to your base and destroy it? Really nice drop in here. Will they get the Greater Spire or the Greater Shrine? Halfway done. The Exos down at the bottom are the real DPS. They're going to be able to make this happen. Yeah, they get it. The Cosmic Drifter is not going to pull off. Oh, will now. As there's also a skirmish in the middle. Cosmic Drifter going to get away. Wow. So both teams, both sides, able... Oh, wow. Wow, really well done for both players there. Both players being able to destroy their opponent's base. However, for the Strategy King, this was the Greater Shrine, which I think really messes things up. Or the Elder Shrine. Hangar bays being added up here for Gradient Descent. Oh, 24 of 12. That's a little oversaturated there. Or hangar bays. Another barracks being added. And a lot of bios. Just bio. We haven't quite seen the necrotic hex fields, but here I bet we're going to start seeing it. There's our first one. System shock to try and cleanse it. Another one goes down. And not really wanting to attack into the kiting. Strategy King is just slowly pushing forward, using that hex field as a zoning tool. And now going to be able to maybe claim this Stormgate pretty easily. What's that little imp doing? Being like, I want a pyre. I don't want to throw down effigies. I just want to get my shrub for free. Or I want my effigies at least to be permanent when I throw them down. And that's what we see there. Couple hex fields. And if you're a good Vanguard player, you have to pull back from those hex fields. Unless, like here, you are fighting in your base where you start to have little choice but to fight in the hex field. And that means you're going to start losing units. And you know what that means when they're cursed? They are going to turn into phantoms, and that's just double bad for you. A nice sort of slow control over here for the Strategy King. We could say that he's the king of strategy, as he doesn't want to overcommit the Hellborn, and managing to keep them alive there. Wow, that was actually quite just unsurprising for me to see the battle go that way. But sometimes those Hellborn are putting down more damage than you think, and also remember a lot of these units were damaged from previous necrotic hex fields. Nonetheless, Gradient Descent's doing a pretty good job of controlling the units that he's got to try and ensure that the Strategy King is taking losses while he's putting this damage down. The Hellborn are really punishing, especially when they're able to just attack buildings. But Gradient Descent doesn't really want to lose the base. Unfortunately, losing a lot of Exos. And that means the Hellborn are able to push forward just a little bit more, a little bit bravely. I didn't really notice there was the med station there, but it gets taken out now too. And this base finally goes down. What's going on over here? Oh, so Gradient Descent says maybe I can take out this pyre plus reinforcements here, plus the effigy. Again, small victories to try and stay in it. Although falling behind in supply and losing that base, I think the Strategy King is definitely in an advantageous position, as we see Spriggans being added now too. And using that Harbinger to get more free Shroud. Spriggans and Shadow Flyers don't want to engage without the front line, because then the Extras can cut through them pretty easily. Atlas on the high ground, and an evac, so we got double Atlas.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will activate.
But necrotic hex field zoning back the Exos, and now it's just Hellborn. Where y'all going? Deciding you want a Stormgate? Where's the Stormgate? Other side of the map. There's gremlins over there.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Dicky Bomb. I did see a Graven or two out here. But now the Spriggans have forced the units back. That's allowing the Hellborn time to move in, and they're gonna, okay, like they're gonna be able to just chew through the Sim City, but they're trying to get the servos. There's this instinct to go for workers. And I think this could be it anyways. These buildings are kind of just being caught in the concave, and they're all going to go down one at a time. And that's the production of Gradient Descent. So even if he's able to, say, get some kind of defense put together here, we'll have a hard time rebuilding an army. And this, I think we're going to see this base go down now. Hornet above could be the saving grace, but Spriggans take it out. There's a flat cannon there too with the reinforce on it. Doing a great job. 2 more tanks. I love this. This is a kind of a defense with the servos there. Trying to rebuild a base right underneath the battle. And the Strategy King using his strategy to not lose all of his Hellborn in a hold and trying to pull back, taking out bases as he goes. And I love the servos building bases as they go too. So despite being pushed back here, I think that the strategy king's still in a strong position here. Yeah, really is just regrouping, not trying to get too overextended. One of the tanks I think got taken out there. And the Hellborn are really at their best when they're just killing buildings. So there's no real reason to run them into a Sim City. Dragon shows up too. You can instead just have them attack. Oh, we finally get a GG from Gradient Descent.